My sister-in-law begged me to raise her baby for the family, but the DNA test proved my husband's secret. My sister-in-law Rachel adopted a baby 4 years ago from her best friend who didn't want to raise it, and we all supported her being a single mom by choice until she got MS and asked us to take the child, and I agreed thinking I was helping family. She'd talked about wanting to be a mom for years. When her friend Amber got pregnant and said she couldn't handle a baby, Rachel stepped up immediately. "This is meant to be," she said at the family dinner where she announced the adoption we all celebrated. My husband Ethan bought a crib for Rachel's apartment. His parents threw a welcome party for the baby. I helped paint the nursery yellow because Rachel didn't want to know the gender until the baby arrived. Everyone was so happy Rachel was finally getting to be the mom she'd always wanted to be. The baby was perfect, healthy, happy, looked a bit like Rachel actually, which everyone said was destiny. Sometimes adopted babies just match their real parents, my mother-in-law said. Rachel was an amazing mother, patient, loving, never complained about the sleepless nights or endless diapers. She brought the baby to every family gathering and we all took turns holding them, playing with them, watching them grow. Ethan was a devoted uncle, always offering to babysit, buying too many toys, teaching the kid to throw a ball before they could properly walk. "You're going to be such a good dad someday," Rachel would tell him, and he'd look at me and smile. We'd been trying for a year at that point with no luck. 2.5 years ago, Rachel started dropping things, forgetting words, stumbling on flat ground. The diagnosis came fast and harsh. Multiple sclerosis, aggressive form. The doctor said she had maybe 5 good years if she was lucky. She asked us to take the child that same day. "I can't do this alone anymore," she cried in my kitchen, "and if something happens to me, they need stability. You and Ethan are the only ones I trust." How could we say no? We had the space, the time, the love to give. Still no kids of our own despite the fertility treatments. Taking in Rachel's child felt like the universe giving us a chance to be parents. We moved them in the next week, set up the old guest room as a kids room, enrolled them in preschool near our house. Rachel visited every day at first, then every few days as she got weaker, then weekly when the wheelchair became permanent, but she never missed a bedtime story over video call. Never forgot to say "I love you." The child called her Mama Rachel and us aunt and uncle even though we did all the daily parenting. It worked. We were a strange little family, but we were happy. Ethan never acted different around the child, never seemed guilty or weird or overly attached. He was exactly what you'd expect. A good uncle helping his sick sister and loving his nephew or niece like any family would. I had no reason to suspect anything, none. Last month, Rachel asked me to come over alone. Said she needed to discuss something important about the child's future. I thought maybe she wanted to make the adoption official, transfer legal guardianship. Instead, she was crying before I even sat down. "I have to tell you something," she said. "I've been lying to everyone and I can't die with this secret." "What secret?" "The baby isn't adopted." "Not really. Amber didn't just give me her baby. She gave me Ethan's baby." I laughed. Actually laughed because it was so absurd. That's impossible. Amber and Ethan used to hook up. In college, after college, whenever they were both single. It was their thing. No strings, just sex when they needed it. My stomach turned. That was before me. It was, except for once. The weekend before your wedding. Your bachelorette party was in Vegas. His bachelor party was supposed to be camping, but they came back early. Amber was in town. They got drunk. It happened. No. 9 months later, she had a baby. Ethan's baby. She didn't want it, didn't want him to know, didn't want to ruin your marriage. So she came to me, asked if I'd take the baby, say it was a regular adoption. I'd get the child I wanted. You'd get the marriage you deserved. The baby would have a family. Everyone would win. Everyone would win? I've been raising my husband's affair baby for 2 years. You've been raising my child. That's all anyone needed to know. But it's not your child. It's his. Biology doesn't matter. It does when it's based on betrayal. He cheated on me. Once. One time. Right before the wedding when he was scared and drunk and stupid. You knew. This whole time you knew and you let me play house with his secret child. I was protecting you. And now I'm telling you because the truth will come out eventually. The child looks more like Ethan every day. People will start asking questions. Medical history will matter. I wanted you to hear it from me first. I went home and confronted Ethan immediately. He denied everything. Swore Rachel was confused. Maybe the MS was affecting her thinking. Said Amber was just a friend. Nothing more. Nothing ever happened. So I demanded a DNA test. Full story on channel. Link below.